friends, good morning. This is me, Tanisha, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So we are on the streets of Stockholm today. Today is a Stockholm day. Welcome. Before you do anything, like, comment and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then let's go have a tour of the Stockholm and what we are gonna do today. It's all in this vlog, all in this video, and we will have fun. So now let's go. We are in Stockholm, the capital of Sweden, the land of ABBA, IKEA or IKEA, meatballs with mystery sauce, Selmor. Stockholm is spread across 14 islands, yes 14, and it's often called the Venice of the North. But trust me, with the traffic, energy and packed streets, it felt like Delhi's cooler, quieter cousin. And I wonder why Swedish pronunciation of Stockholm is like Stockholm, but honestly it sounds so cute. The buildings here are vintagey, so much similar to each other and huge. It definitely gives the city a true European vibe, which is an added advantage cause it's a treat to the eyes. Can you believe that this is what my hand looks like? Because it's like so red. I observed two big clocks just like this one, and it was regal. Our first stop is the Gallerian. I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but Gallerian is this particular mall. This is a very nice mall where all of the stores are in one roof. Okay, so we hit up Gallerian, and yes, they had cakes, not the sneakers, but the beauty store. And guess what? They had Fenty Beauty and Kylie Cosmetics. So I may or may not have swatched a Fenty gloss and considered selling my soul for that glow. This book pillar was my weakness turned into art. It made me go just like this. Mind it was huge. And yes, I see Korean beauty stores and I have to restock my favorite snail mucin. So I just did that. How rude it will be, I would be in Sweden and not go to IKEA. Also, I went to IKEA Sweden before I ever stepped into any of IKEA India store. That was a flex, wasn't it? Drottninggatan was a whole experience, just like Delhi's Connaught Place, but make it Scandinavia. Busy, buzzing, and full of shops, smells, and slightly overwhelmed tourists just like us. First of all, trying to pronounce that long of a word as a tourist, it's a humbling experience. It's like Drottninggatan. I just wanna say it with confidence and pretend I live in Stockholm. Anyways, this street is one of the most famous pedestrian shopping streets of all Sweden. You'll find stores like H&M, Zara, tons of Scandinavia fashion brands you never heard of, but you now want your entire wardrobe from. Funnily enough, I saw someone with the sign, "Need money for beer," that too in the middle of the road. And oh, one thing that blew my mind was how chill and clean this place was. I mean, and I agree that it's super busy, but it doesn't feel chaotic at all. Also, like I told earlier, the buildings are magnificent. This is another example for you. After Drottninggatan, we are on the route to the Swedish Parliament, and it is a plot twist. Plot twist because you can actually visit the Swedish Parliament, that is called the Riksdag, and it's totally free. Yes, you heard it right, we signed up for the tour, and honestly, it was coolest thing we ever did on the tour. You collect these stickers, go through the security check, put these stickers on your clothes and drop your baggage to enter the Riksdags building located on the island of Helgeandsholmen. The tour lasted about an hour and a half, and I'm telling you, the time flew. First of all, the building itself is gorgeous. Classic architecture on the outside, but inside, a mix of regal halls, marble staircases, modern meeting rooms. Our guide was super knowledgeable and hilarious. They told us about Swedish democracy, Prime Minister, and even let us peek into the actual chamber where the debates happen. What I loved about this tour was it was never boring. Sure, we talked about politics, but also about history, architecture, and Sweden's political system that is built around transparency and citizen participation. So, if you're visiting Stockholm, do this. Even if you're not into politics, it's such a great way to understand the country from a very different perspective. And like I told you, it's free. One fun fact about Sweden is that it has no president. Unlike India, Prime Minister is the main head of the government in Sweden. Currently, King Carl XVI Gustav is the ceremonial figure, the monarch in Sweden, and he has been the king for more than 50 years. I also got to know public access is a big thing here. You can literally watch the debates in person or live stream them online. After a fruitful session here at the Riksdag, we collected our bags and moved. Now we are going to our next stop, that is the Royal Palace, and in there what's gonna happen is every weekend at 1:15, right now it's 1:06, so at 1:15 every weekend of the guards happens there. It's like a royal duty kind of thing, very spectacular and very magical. So let's go and see that. And there's the location right now, it's very beautiful. Let me show. This is the location here. Absolutely wow. Okay, so one of the top things that I wanted to do in Stockholm that were on my bucket list was to see the changing of the guards, and somehow I completely missed it. When I mean completely that I asked someone and they said that it was already done. I somehow missed the mini royal parade, and this was my last chance to wave at someone in a feathered hat. But anyways, if you're going, check the schedule, show up early, don't do what I did, and rest, enjoy this. It's okay to admit that I might be sad here and there, but the scenery did its best to cheer me up after that goof up. By this time, it was already 3:30 and we had been turned down by a few restaurants because it was jam-packed in there. Till we found this, and you just know it's not a crime when you eat before the camera because your stomach is growling. And now we just randomly roamed on the streets, clicking pictures, and somehow I was obsessed with the traffic lights, especially the green one. All in all, Stockholm surprised me. It's chill in both ways, lively, historic, modern, and sometimes it gave Delhi vibes. But let me know in the comments, would you like to come to Stockholm? And if you've already been here in Stockholm, did you catch the changing of the guards unlike me? Say hi. It's time to say goodbye to Stockholm, but don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment, and also hit that bell so you don't miss the next adventure. Till then, bye bye.